All right, so I want to talk about StartUp. I don't know if I want to talk about just the most recent season 3, or if I want to talk about the whole series. It'll probably be a little mix of all of it because I binged the series in like a week. I probably did it in a week. I probably binged the series in a week. So I stayed up really late, multiple nights last week just watching the series, okay? So I definitely have some startup life experience, so it was relevant, it was relatable to me. What I love about this show, I love how it's this lovely mix of white collar crime, street crime, and also just like pure ambition from these minorities. You know, we've got a Haitian, a Cuban, and just a white kid who's just trying to prove himself. And it was just like such a great show. I mean, it still is, and because obviously there's going to be a new season. For those of you who don't know what the show is about, it's basically about this Cuban girl who created this code for a type of cryptocurrency. And essentially she was robbed out of her business from these Russians and also some huge corporation. Again, okay, going back to, you can't just be an artist. If y'all saw my Halston review, y'all know how I feel. You cannot just be an artist. It's not enough to be an artist. And being a coder is an art form. It's not enough to just be an artist. You have to be a business person. You have to, on some level. Because if you're not careful, they're going to come at your neck. If you're not careful, they're going to take you for everything you got, okay? If y'all don't learn nothing from me, learn to navigate both worlds, okay? I guess it's easier to focus on the newest season. I really do love that we have seen such an arc with Ronald. And Ronald is my favorite character because he really is just, he's got such a good heart and he wants to look out for people and he's just trying to come up. You know, he's not trying to be in these streets forever, but at the same time, it's all he knows. So he doesn't really know how to stay out, you know? And I loved seeing him in this new season. Now he's wearing like button-down shirts and like dress pants, and he's got like a nice suburban home, and his wife is now coaching the soccer team, and his baby girl is like getting acclimated as a young woman. And it's like, yes, this is the American dream. You can have nothing and rise up. Yes. But he got dragged back down in it, y'all. So that was really interesting just to see his inner struggle of trying to stay out but still wanting to do good. So again, it just highlights those shades of gray of like business and what goes on behind the scenes. What's his name? Nick became a little bitch this season, okay? He was getting on my nerves, okay? Now, I do respect what he had to do to kind of like hack Broken Egg and kind of like finagle a little come up for them. I respect that. He had to do what he had to do. But he was just acting like he forgot about his day one. That was some white shit right there. That was some white shit. Now, let's talk about Izzy. I think it was really interesting. Izzy was in Cuba. She was trying to get her life together. She was trying to fix up her house. She was trying to really just take a beat. And she got fucked up in the game and got pulled back into the U.S. Now, we see Izzy now in a much more vulnerable position. She's not so much of a hothead like she used to be. She really chilled out in a lot of ways. And I think that was good for us to see because in season 1 and season 2, she was so erratic. We needed to see something different from her. The whole time, I was like, why isn't she going to Nick and Ronald and telling them what's going on? They can help her, at least try and protect her, something. I was just so surprised that she didn't at any point decide to tell them. I was like, girl, these is your day ones. Also, high key, I would never go back to a business that I started as a coder. You got me messed up. No. Just the humility that she had to have of signing in, and the security guard like doesn't even know her. Isn't that like, it was crazy. I was like, he wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for you, baby girl. Like, damn. But then at the end, it's like, then she faces this CIA bitch and Ronald's like, girl, trouble just follows you. And I was like, yes, it does, because she's stupid. She's stupid. She should have opened her mouth and said something to somebody. Ugh. I think she did the right thing by selling out the Russians so she could protect Nick, even though Nick don't even know about that. I think, or maybe he does, I don't know. I don't think I could have just walked away from yet another business. I don't think I could have done that. And then, like, what happened to all her money? She spent all that shit in Cuba? Are you kidding me? And we don't even know how much she even got, truthfully. But she just came back to the United States and broke. And what happened to the mom? Can somebody let me know what happened to her mom? Did the mom leave? Because when we come back in season 3, it's just Izzy and her dad. I was like, hold up now. Where the mama at? Now, I was really proud of Mara. I don't think she had to do it like that. Or I don't know. Or speaking up for herself when she finally revealed that she had been molested and raped by the guy that they was going to get some money from. I do like that. I like that scene because I think more women need to see stories of women being brave in real life, not behind closed doors and just telling one person, just confronting your oppressor and saying, what you do is fucked up and fuck you. And I loved how it ended, of how the deal working out, where a company that has, really not had a good relationship with women is now wanting to support a business with putting and positioning a woman as the CEO. I was like, that's genius. But also probably the best call, because this whole co-CEO thing, it was like, if I have to sit through another scene between Nick and Ronald not seeing eye to eye, I'm like, they don't understand how business works. Like, they don't trust each other. They're not going to be able to do anything. Going back to Ronald's wife, Tam, I do think that scene was fucked up on how she had to get called into the principal's office and basically be asked to stop coaching the girls' soccer team. Like, that's low. That's real low. Because let me ask you something. If it was a white mom whose dad was getting driven away, would the white mom be asked to stop coaching the team? I don't know about you, but I could easily see a situation where that white mom is being pulled into the principal's office and they talking about, how can we help you? Is there anything that we can do for you? We know this is a trying time. We support you. That ain't what Tam got, is it? So I really felt for her and how she's trying to change her life and adjust to this middle class suburban life. But her husband is just still in this BS. And it's like, Ronald, you was the one who wanted to get your family out the hood. Why is you still fucking with the hood? And that's why I like when his lawyer was like, baby, you forgetting to let go, honey. You gotta let go. You don't run these streets no more. You got out for this reason. I really do like the actor who plays Mara's dad. What's his name? Wes. I actually really like his character. Now, I do think it's interesting that Nick decided to continue working with him even after learning that he didn't kill his daddy. Y'all would have did that? And it's so interesting because at that point, Nick was just in too deep. Who else was he going to turn to for money? He wasn't even in a position where he could have been like, you know what, dog, I'm going to just get money from somewhere else. Like, he was in too deep. I'm just in love with the character arc of all these people. I'm gonna need Izzy to stop being a little bitch. I hope in season 4 though she gets her backbone back. Okay, because she didn't learn how to box, but now she's soft. Like, what? I think that's all I have to say about it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. I'm sure any other thoughts I have I will add in there. So I loved it. Watch it. I thought it was amazing. It's relevant for today's time. It's current. It was funny. It was juicy, it was edgy, and it takes place in Miami, Florida. So just check it out if you haven't. I really love the series, and let me know what you think. Bye, y'all.